Hey folks, Slice 'em again. Uh, Back again tonight. Already popped my crystals earlier. After a couple of different things, I ended up with enough crystal shards to go after two 5-star crystals now. Uh, really debating if I want to do this before May 30th, before all the extra heroes get added, and try to get Stormlord. Or Stormlord, uh, Stormlord, jeez. Starlord, jeez wheeze. Going after Star-Lord, or do I wait and save it for a feature hero that I'm looking for, such as Iceman, Archangel, or even someone else down the road? Um, so I'm open to ideas. Come in, give me some thoughts, and we'll go from there. In the meantime, I'm just out killing time, hitting the arena up, along with some couple other things, such as my Alliance quest, Act 4 exploration, the things that I need to do to just finish this thing up. So gonna go ahead and finish my run in the arena. I was playing around while I was waiting for my other video to load. Ran into some issues, so I said screw it, I'll mess with that later. In the meantime, just wanted to jump on here, have some fun, and hopefully find some more people to subscribe to my channel and get some better fans. So as I've been saying, here shortly I will be moving. When that happens, I'm gonna look at having a duel session, just where I'm gonna let people come in the chat room, throw down their names, we'll look them up. Oop, that was not good. Oh boy. Whew. Recovered just in time. And duel them. Just duel for fun, see where everybody ends up. See how many people can come in and have a little fun with it. So that is coming down the pipeline as soon as I can get everything set up at the new place. So I was just talking with one of my buddies as well. I'll get some feedback here. You can leave it in the comments if you want. So I've got a buddy looking at ranking up either Crossbones or X23, going to rank 4. Neither one are duped. I tell him you really can't go wrong with either one. In my opinion, they're both strong characters. Two totally different uses. But I told him I don't think you can go wrong with either one. Crossbones comes in handy on getting around certain things. X23 though gives him that Wolverine factor. You got the healing, got the bleed. Will definitely help with questing and inside the Alliance wars and quests. So tough call. I think X23 probably wins out on my list. However, it also depends on who you have around him. But based on who he has, I definitely think X23 definitely gives him a little bit of flexibility. So go ahead if you've got an opinion on that. Do me a favor, leave it down in the comments. I'd love to read it and see it, and I'll make my Lemonhead friend come read them so he can either agree or disagree and finally level somebody up. Halfway decided to start running this arena. With the time I got left, I think I can probably push and still collect a large chunk of the rewards, if nothing else, and probably walk away with some crystal shards from the ranks. So might as well put it to use. I have nothing else really going on, so I figured why not try to capitalize on it the best I could. Alright. Oh, Juggernaut. Oddly enough, Juggernaut really never has given me much problems. On the other hand, Rhino is an absolute terror for me. I always end up getting stuck with his unbreakable or unblockable charge. It always ends up getting the best of me. So with Juggernaut, for whatever reason, I never have much of an issue. Rhino, it's a terror. Alright, another wind down. Ghost Rider is becoming one of my favorite characters to play here lately. Finally starting to get a real good understanding and a feel for how he's operated. I'm not going to lie, it took me a little while to really get it nailed down. Probably shouldn't, but it did, for whatever it's worth. Got good heals. You get to activate his Fury. You got a little bit of energy control here, where you can drain him back down. If I quit getting hit in the teeth and blocking with my face, I'd be doing a lot better here. You get to activate his heals. Now if I can just land a hit. There we go. So I mean, he's got a lot of flexibility. You're able to kind of play him the way you want and activate the buff you want on demand. The other one he has is he does have a bleed. Obviously Colossus is going to be immune to that, so didn't really help me out a whole lot there, but it's there. It's definitely an option. Yep, and there's Limbo. Try not to give her any extra energy. Alright, heal Rogue back up. And we should be squeaking out of this pretty well, unharmed. And again, I apologize if you can hear the wind in the background. Kind of stormy weather out. Got my window open. So, apologize if you hear that. No real worrisome matchup here, but ooh. Alright, good deal. There for a minute I was getting, well, just as soon as I was about to say I thought I was safe, I was getting a little worried. Thought I might have to worry about Gwenpool stacking up some bleeds and hitting me with some stun. She can be fairly dangerous. All the bleeds start stacking, she's got a chance for stuns, and next thing you know, you're stuck just sitting there while she beats your face in. And you're left bleeding out. Not a whole lot you can do, really. So, and that should be about all she wrote for War Machine. Yep, wrong button. That's alright. Still pull through. Doctor Strange, I'm curious to see. I think his cutoff is going to be low. I think we're going to be looking at somewhere, maybe the upper twos, lower threes. And I'm not even sure if he'll go for that. So many people are just down on Doctor Strange after the nerf. I think it definitely hurts the cutoff score, no doubt about it. So I'm curious to see just how bad it hurts the cutoff score. He's still a very useful hero. He can still be used for a lot of different little plug and play. But there's just so many other options now. I think that's kind of what you're seeing with even some of the other heroes, is that you can move and shift things around to still get covered with the way some of these heroes have came out. So a lot of champs are able to relieve that stress, and at this point, without the big heals from Doctor Strange, he just loses a large part of what made him so special and dangerous. You still got the counter spell, you still got those things, but the power gain, it just doesn't add up though. Without the heals, he's just too squishy. Doesn't throw out a lot of damage. If you want power gain, go grab Hyperion. Hyperion, especially when he's duped, is just a monster with his power gain. He can heal. So the things Doctor Strange used to bring to the party that was unique just isn't as unique anymore. And I think that's why you're going to run into a situation where he's just not as valuable. I think his cutoff is going to be lower. And I'm just interested to see. Then after that, we're going to have Doc Voodoo, who I think will have an insanely high cutoff. I'm curious to see if Voodoo beats Mordo or not. I know a lot of people are looking forward to him. There's a lot of people looking forward to Mordo, so I think it'll be high. Will it be as high as Mordo? Will it beat Mordo? I don't know. It'll definitely be interesting to see, though. Slowly approaching that 800,000. Part of me wants to go for the 1.5 million just to maximize all my rewards. Another part of me says I don't feel like doing it. Probably be looking at another good 3, maybe 4 runs through the arena. Don't know if I'd have enough time to really pump out that kind of total amount of points. So kind of sucks. Kind of puts me at the back burner here. I decided to go after my tier 4 catalyst. Obviously that's done. I could have waited a little bit longer on that, but I wanted to get that out of the way. I wasn't too keen on getting Doctor Strange again, so I'll probably just try to get as many rewards as I can, stack up some points, see what I get through all the milestones and where I end up on the ladder of ranking afterwards, and then make an adjustment for the second go around for Strange and probably look at duping him. I don't think you can ever really go wrong having too many duped 4 stars. You never know when they're going to change the game again, or things will be a little bit different, so no sense in not duping him when I have an opportunity to. Fairly easy fight here. Ugh. I was really hoping to get him taken care of before that heal block, or before that heal. L2 take care of it, block the heal, and finish him up. So I seen a post earlier talking about spending units on heroes and such. How some individuals say that it is a bad thing to do, shouldn't be done. Others, of course, still do and say go for it. Um, I'm a big fan of it. Depends on where you're at in the game and what you have going on. It's really hard for one or two people to really say, okay, this is the market, this is what you should and shouldn't do. Are there certain ways to tackle certain events inside the game? Absolutely. Certain things you need